Hello. Okay, so what I have for you today is this one. And how we did this is by using sprays and some natural elements. And also we have a stencil. This is an exclusive stencil from the Stencil Girl products from October 2019, Lacy Leaves, and I show you how to do this. So thank you for joining me, and enjoy the process. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to put some gathered twigs down on here. This is on a gessoed index card. Again, just to get a base of ink down. Yep. And then I've got stencils from Stencil Girl. This is from the club from October 2019 called Lacy Leaves by Trish McKinney. If you're not familiar, Stencil Club has a each month you get a discount, you get exclusive stencils sent to you, and that's what these are from. So I'm going to lay this down here, and then I've also got some pussy willows because I have a tree in my backyard and they're blooming. So let's do something like this, whatever's pleasing to my eye. That's going to make little dots. And then I've also got these sticks with some twine on them, and I'm just going to stick this down. I don't know what looks good to my eye. Trying to keep it tight. This is from Tracy Bautista and her mark making. So let's try that. I'm going to start with, I want to make sure these pussy willows are pushed down. I'm going to start with antique linen because I'm going to go with a light and a dark. And I'm just kind of swaying so then there isn't a concentration of ink. And then I'm going to spray first the peel paint regular, which I've got in a smaller bottle because I didn't have a big bottle of this stain. So I recycle my bottles, and this is just stain added to it because they're the same, pretty much not composition, they're the same mix. Okay, that should be good. And then while I'm going to just get another index card that has gesso on it, and then I'm just going to take and press these right over onto here. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll see. And you know me, I may even like this print more. Well, you don't. If you've been watching, you know me. If you're first time here, thank you, and be sure to subscribe. Let's see what happens with that. Okay, interesting enough. And then here is the other print. It's pretty interesting. Let's get cleaned up here, and then we're on to the next step. Okay, because these are oxides, I want to seal them because when I start to do this additional stuff on here, I don't want these to, mix or mingle or cause anything else to change. So what I can do, there's a couple different ways you can go about this, but I'm going to put some of this Finnabair All Art Basics Clear Gesso, and I really like, ooh, that's too much. I really like this gesso. It's a really smooth consistency, and there's no grit to it like the others. Like to me, Golden and Liquitex, their gessos are just too gritty. I haven't tried some of the others like Dina, Wakley's, or I'm sure there's others out there, but right now this is the one I like. So what I want to make sure is that it's a nice smooth, no lines. In fact, I'm going to go to my big one because I'm getting lines in there. There we go. And then I'm just going to lay them down. And this is on a clear or clean gel plate. So that should be good. I'm just wanting to get that coat on there. And that's sealed. There, and then I think I missed the bottom here on this one too. There we go. As easy as that. Okay. So I've got a Stabilo in number 8045, and then I've got Tan, Meadow, and Willow in the Inktense. The blue ones are Inktense, and then this is a Graphtint. And we're just going to take, and I think I'm just going to outline and start penciling around in here. Okay, so I got my handy dandy tag box out here that has all kinds of scraps and goodies in it, and different ideas, different things I've tried. So I am going to use a bit of these scraps that I found. Oop, I want this too. So what I've got the paper, the wipe from, oh, that's not quite dry, the wipe from cleaning up all of this, and then little pieces here that I thought would go, a paint chip. And first I want to take this brown Stabilo and outline this leaf, just the outside, like so. This is somewhat of a sharp, but I'm only going to do the outside, and I'm not going to go over the actual pussy willow or leaves or whatever we're calling them now, to appear as if they're what's in the front face of, in front of the leaf. So do something like this. And what this is gonna do is we're gonna put a shadow back here. So I'm gonna take my brush again, a little bit of water, and this is a Princeton round 4, and then just activate that Stabilo. Now I am getting some of the green from me using the peeled paint, but that's okay with me. I think it's going to look cool. And I'm just got my brush on an angle so it activates and touches that Stabilo, but then pulls it down. There. All right. Let's get that in water. I'm going to dry this up and come back, and we're going to put just a little, finish it off with the focal. Okay, so I think I kind of like this dark brown spot right here, so I'm just going to take and rip this, because I don't know, you know, organics always have some type of fabric, you know, I think anyway, and it's still a little damp. Wow. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I layered everything and then went over to the sewing machine and did a real wonky kind of stitch. I'm going to get some metal in here. So I'm just going to staple that. That looks great. And then we've got to get an edging on here. So what I'm going to do is just go with my Stabilo, edge this. Like so. Looking good. Let's get a little bit of shadow back here. Get my might be a little too much. Yeah. Bit more water. There we go. That's all done. There we go. All done. Well, actually, I think let's do this. And then maybe, okay, and so from Small Talk I've got Stay Simple, and this yellow looks like it's going to be the golden yellow. So there we go.